Hello, Namaste, welcome to Far From Fact. Join us
Keshav Naidu,
and me, Hussein Merchant.
as we solve pertinent world issues in an attempt to make the world a better place.
Make the world a better place?
Okay, we'll leave it the way we found it.
In today's episode, we discuss seasickness, new high-risk business ideas, and the human digestive system while we accidentally unearth something profound. So Keshav, recently I had a friend who visited the Elephanta Islands, and unfortunately he went there and he got robbed. So have you visited the Elephanta Islands ever?
And got robbed?
Either way.
I've not been to Elephanta as an adult.
Okay, so I have never been to the Elephant Islands.
Oh,
Is it? It's
I
in
think-
caves, right?
it's caves one. But what's more beautiful is I think the vantage point. I mean, we get to see Bombay from the other side, and I don't. It's just imagination, right? I don't know what it'll be like now. I've seen it as a kid. It was great fun, and of course, a little bit of vomit and all that thrown in. That kind of a day.
Because of the seasickness.
you know the kind of day. You'll remember it in pictures, not in your. You're not going to actively keep it as a positive memory. So yeah, it'll be fun. I think I'd love to go check those kind of places out on a weekday, ideally, right? So go on a weekday, not in summer.
You know the best things. So this is a theory I heard. The best times to visit places like this are, say, Ganesh Chaturthi, for example.
Everybody's elsewhere.
Yeah, everyone's at home doing. At least majority of the population.
But I would say not sea related. In the case of Ganesh
the
Chaturthi,
Visarjan?
or before Visarjan begins.
Yeah,
Maybe.
good point.
Because then
Then
you don't
your own Visarjan.
Yeah. Then you think you've reached the island, but it's a mukut. You're on a mukut. You've disembarked on the trunk. It is Elephanta of a different kind.
When did you first realize that you get seasick?
So I don't believe I get to see seasick.
Oh yeah?
I don't believe it. Because I think that was more to do with greed on a picnic. You just pig out because you're like, hey, this, and this. And then usually parents are not really watching that closely because there's a couple of families together. So you take advantage of their
low
monitoring. So you've inhaled like things you should not, food, ice cream, juice, very short amount of time.
Okay.
Which your body's not used to otherwise.
So it thinks it's
Combine it
poison.
with C.
Yeah.
So then it's not going to,
So the thing was, I never thought I was seasick. I would get seasick.
Okay.
Until I was out in the ocean, deep out in the ocean. Okay, so maybe a good 20-25 kilometers from the coast.
Okay, so see, I have not done that. So I don't know.
And so it wasn't the being in a boat that got me seasick. It's being in a boat and being stationary in the boat. It's the waves, the
constant
that really messes
you up,
man.
right?
It's terrible and you cannot stand.
So when you say stationary, the 25 kilometer, you're anchored 25 kilometers outside the coast.
Yeah. And it doesn't need to be that far.
Was this a cruise?
It was a fishing kind of a...
Okay.
We were trying I wouldn't say we fished. We tried to fish.
Okay.
So
that is a great podcast we must do. Fishing.
Oh man, I know so much about fishing.
Because it deserves an episode.
We should.
Or two, if not more.
We caught some sort of a catfish.
Okay.
So, we went with high hopes, but I'm happy we caught something, because then you get to take that and cook it at home. Versus if you don't catch anything, then you just puked and you came back home. So at least we got something out.
You just fed the fish. Yeah. You're like, here, I couldn't eat you, but here, you eat some of
what
me.
was in me. So you must have watched these shows where they go crab hunting and fishing in the seas and deepest catch or deadliest catch.
Right. Where the trawlers, the guys with the trawlers go under.
It's a very lucrative business.
Yeah.
If you are in the right time at the right place, you can make lots of money.
Right.
Which is why that business attracts a lot of people who think that we'll just go do it, get rich. Exactly. They've not been at sea. They don't know how difficult it is, and they go and do this, and they get hammered. They cannot even function. They are just lying in bed all day because they've got that sick.
So I think seafood is an interesting thing, man. It's a fascinating thing because as a concept, right? Somebody introduced me to this idea, which is quite a clever thought. It was during Ramzan, actually.
Mm-hmm.
There was a sandwich man in the office who used to come with a basket, and I was quite curious. I'm like, how are you doing this, man? Like, you're dealing with food and you're fasting.
Oh, the dealer, the
sandwich guy himself. So he's around food constantly. So I just casually asked him, and he was a nice guy. An older man, very guru-like thing to him. So he says, you're not paying... He went on a tangent. He didn't answer the question.
Like this podcast.
Yeah. He just went on a tangent, which is what stayed with me. He said, you're not paying for the food. You're paying for labor.
Wow. Okay.
He's saying any food you eat, anytime,
I agree.
You're paying for labor. And I was like, that is... it's a truth.
Profound, yeah.
But it's profound.
So that's where
I feel seafood scores the highest. It's, I think, at the top of that pyramid. It's beyond labor. It goes into risk.
Absolutely.
It goes to risk of life.
Yeah.
Somebody is risking their life for your food. For your taste buds. That's the other thing. You value it more when you know what goes into it. It's a horrible thing, but it's like the risk and danger to human life can make food tasty.
Okay, so Keshav, now that we have figured this out about humans, this nugget of the value of food or the taste of food being higher due to the risk taken to acquire it. I think it opens up many exciting business opportunities for us. So, can you think of anything?
First thoughts are readily evil ideas, of course. So, like a sense of you must know that there was danger. So there's manufactured danger, right? Or is it existing? Manufactured,
yeah. At the end of the day, the person getting you your
seafood is okay.
Yeah.
But if that person was getting me pomfret fry, but he's doing a wheelie, Swiggy guy brings me pomfret while doing a wheelie. So that's as per catch plus whatever else may or may not happen to the guy.
Stunts. Okay. So that means we now invent a delivery service that, in addition to the menu items, also has a different menu for stunts performed
on the way
by the delivery guy.
Yeah. There's a Maut Ka Kuan.
So Maut Ka Kuan is a globe of death. For example.
Like a motorcyclist does that just outside the McDonald's. Or KFC, he's picked up your burger, he does that quickly in the Maut Ka Kuan or the globe of death, then he exits it,
And
takes
then
on
he has
traffic,
to-
however,
Yeah.
and then comes to you.
Comes to you, okay.
And so you've paid for that risk. His
That-
life danger to his life.
And all of this is live streamed to you on the Swiggy app itself.
Or whatever this
Or
new app
whatever
is.
this
yeah.
new app is.
Or
Excellent.
it could be,
Excellent.
yeah. I mean, it could be a pyramid if you want, like if you want a catering for a party order. You 50 people on
On one bike.
one bike, bringing you all your food, like a Republic Day parade, Those guys could come and they could they get work 1 day in a year or 2 days in a year. Republic Day, Independence Day. Rest of the year, nobody asks about them. Nobody cares about them. This is great employment.
Excellent.
I'm just hoping they don't work in the army. Are they army people?
I don't know.
Okay,
They may be.
Oh shit. We may have to edit this.
So the thing that I've been thinking about is, say, for example, how people judge whether something can be eaten or not. Because I've seen this. So, say, North India, South India is a big example, but then you look at regions, for example, Indians, not only Indians, but I know that Chinese people, my brother, he had a Chinese roommate when he was in college. And my brother is very...
Like from
adapts.
China, not
Proper,
Chinese American. or
Proper.
American.
He could hardly speak English. That
Jin Yang.
Yeah.
From Silicon Valley.
So he used to cook his local food at home. And my brother would leave the house because he
Not
could
just the
not
house, the
stand
building, the university, that area code you have to leave.
Yeah.
Which is an extremely racist statement for me to say. Like, each geographical thing that you add makes it more
racist.
So,
And he then also used to say that their markets, so when you go to these Asian stores and all, they smell very different. And for a person from there, they
it's
love
delicious.
that smell.
That's a super point, right? So one person's yummy is another person's throw up.
Yeah.
So which means that's why I think a lot of Indian markets also abroad. I'm sure there are other communities that face the same problem with going to Indian markets.
Absolutely.
They're like, I feel like throwing up.
Yeah.
Because, or jaljeera smell, which I think even in India there's a divide. Right? I mean, some people like the taste of or smell of jaljeera. I mean, it's like, inherently it's like fart. From the start. It's like, holding your nose against somebody's butt and saying, now you fart. I will put it in a glass, I will add soda, and now I'll drink it. Minus the visuals. It's okay. Because it's yum.
There's also that, where sometimes... So, they say that egg sandwiches often smell like farts.
Yeah, rotten egg. I mean, boiled egg.
Boiled eggs, yeah.
Boiled eggs have a fart.
Egg salad, egg sandwich.
They have it, yeah. Readily there's fart in it.
And you would, if you're hungry and if someone has farted, you would easily mistake it for a...
Egg salad sandwich. Yeah. Yeah, so... And I've noticed the other thing also with eggs is that the harder they're boiled, the worse it is.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, so lightly poached eggs, a soft boiled egg does not have the same problem.
Oh.
Although I wonder why.
So I think you should think of the human digestive system as an egg boiling apparatus. Okay.
Like a factory.
Yeah, like something you use to boil an egg.
Okay.
Where the digestive system is the tool used to boil the egg and the fart is the boiled egg.
So, what you're saying is that it's being prepared in you.
Yes. So, the longer you hold in your fart,
right,
the closer it smells to a hard-boiled egg.
Hard-boiled egg.
Once it's released.
Wow. So you are now equipped to fool people into believing they're hungry.
Yes. Purely based on how well you can control your farts.
Superb. I love this theory. So, what's a great place to use this office canteen?
I'd say
at
maybe
work around lunchtime.
Yeah,
Just
around lunchtime, and maybe
12:30 p.m.
Exactly.
Just 30 minutes before lunch.
Yeah. So you get them hungry, and I would think of it as when you want to deceive people into
believing that. So
there's
you
food
also
around.
have to prep.
Yeah.
So you also must have a well worked out fart by 12:30.
Correct.
Which means by 9:30 you must want to fart.
so that you can cook it.
So that you can cook it. So it's a well planned out
strategy.
It will enjoyable, fun, and
everyone benefits.
Everyone involved in the prank benefit. If it's a prank, I don't know. Is it a prank? Because it's not for social good. Because they're deceived and they're not getting any food.
No. So that could be a good diet. There could be a good diet angle to that.
So it's like they just think there's food and then there's no food.
Yeah, and then they think food. They get satiated with that thought, and it ends up that they were satiated by a fart.
Done. Super plan. It's like Dr. Fartkins.
Dr. Fatra.
Dr. Fatra.
Okay, so that brings us to the end of another awesome episode.
Yeah, that was a fun episode.
Yes. So thank you for listening, everyone.
Thank you.
We hope to see you again next time.
Yeah, and don't forget to subscribe.
Thank you.